Hello and welcome. This video is going to be a first for the channel. I have decided we are going to do a listing challenge and we are going to do a week-long listing challenge. My sales have been abysmal for the last couple of months, which you will find out when I do the reseller recaps. And I have actually several hauls that are kind of just in limbo because I've stated that in order not to add to my death pile, I'm not going to show a haul until everything is listed. And so I've been shopping and not listing at the rate that I have been thrifting, which is a thing that, you know, we do. And so kind of get a grip on everything, I have decided to set myself a weekly listing challenge to list more in a week than I have ever listed in a month. So if I go to my handy dandy notebook, yes, I know it's Stardew Valley. Donna, thank you again for buying this off of my wish list. It has been unbelievably helpful. But in January of 2023, I listed a total of 271 items in total. So that is the most I've ever listed in a month. And again, this has been going back for a while. So what I want to do for this week is list 280 items. That equals 40 items a day for 7 days. And we're going to start with Monday because that is what today is. And I'm going to try to get 40 items drafted, show you guys that I drafted them, and then probably spend the rest of the afternoon listing them. But again, I have so much stuff and I want to be able to make more content and catch up videos, and I can't do that unless everything is listed. And the two things that have helped for me when I have had really slow sales has been to list like a fiend, and then to start sourcing better. And by sourcing better, I mean source specifically high sell-through items. So if my sales have been in a slump for a really long time, normally what I will do is I will take Matt's Menswear Manifesto and my Anthropology, and I will literally only buy things off of those lists. As I said, because I'm so behind in hauls, I'm not doing that yet. So that'll be a future video. But for this video, let's go ahead and start getting things photographed. So it is currently 7 p.m. and I have been inside all day and I would like to change that. So I'm gonna go on a brief walk in a little park near my house and I will take you along. It's just a nice way to get some sunshine and not be a house gremlin all day or a house goblin all day. So far I have 20 items photographed and 10 items in drafts. So I am way behind, but I did have a few sales come through, so I quickly packed them before I headed out the door at around 3:30 to make sure I made it to my post office, which closes at 4. So that took some time. Also, I'm in the middle of washing stuff to clean because I want to make sure everything that is currently in my house is just needing to be listed. And we're there now. So, well, we have one load of laundry to do that is in the wash right now, and Moxie is trying to die. But we're gonna go for a walk and then we're gonna do some listing, and then hopefully I'll be able to photograph 20 more items before I go to bed tonight. But I also have to edit a couple of videos. So can I do all that in 5 hours? Probably not. I also have to feed myself, but we're gonna try.
These are May apples, otherwise known as an umbrella plant, and they are native to Virginia, as are these. These are called rattlesnake weed because they grow where rattlesnakes hang out. This is a swamp oak, and I'm just trying to show you my hand for scale. My hand is half the size of this leaf, and then we have tulip poplars, which drop all these beautiful flowers, and you can guess why it's called a tulip poplar.
Okay, so it's now Tuesday, May 9th, and I only got 20 listings done yesterday because I did decide to edit a video and feed myself. And both of those took longer than expected because of course they did. But I did get 20 listings up, and I actually made over $100 in sales on eBay yesterday, which means listing is working. However, today, I have to go meet a man about some books, just 2 books, and I'm going to pay him an obscene amount of money for them. But both of them I could sell for twice that, but one of them is for me and the other one is for my partner. And I have to meet them in Richmond. And so am I gonna get 40 listings up today plus make up yesterday's listings? I don't know, but I'm gonna take you with me to Richmond because The last time I went to Richmond, I did Thriftmas at Diversity Thrift, and I made an obscene amount of money. So I'm gonna spend an obscene amount of money and then hopefully make an obscene amount of money, because I'm actually gonna go up there early in the hopes that thrifting will also be amazing for me. Mostly also because Diversity Thrift is doing this thing where on Tuesdays from 4 to 5, all clothing items are $1. So I'm going to go up there early, do some thrifting, check out at like 4 when everything's $1, and then go meet this person at 5 where I'm supposed to meet them, and then get Fat Dragon because it's my favorite place to eat. So I did say at the beginning of the video that my 2 favorite things to do to try to increase sales is to thrift better and to list more. Well, listing more is going to go in the afternoon back burner tonight, but the thrifting will happen, and I said I wasn't going to do that, but life happens, and I'm not going to miss out on this opportunity for both the books and also for the thrifting, and any excuse I can to go up to Fat Dragon is worth it. So let's get started on my day. I'm going to take I gotta pull money out of my account. I have to go to the post office and then drive the hour up to Richmond. Yes, I'm going an hour for some books. I don't think you guys know how much I love books, but let's go. Oh my god, yeah, I look rough. That's because I'm exhausted. There are 0 shopping carts in there, which I remembered from last time being like the only person that had a shopping cart. So I brought bags with me, so I was carrying that and that the entire time, and they are over full of clothes. I got over 30 pieces and a couple of books, because of course I did. So, and I paid like $36 for everything, which is insane. There were so many resellers in there. I've never seen so many resellers in one place, but you know, when everything's $1, it's cheaper than the bins. I understand. So it is about 30 minutes before I'm supposed to meet the person. It's probably gonna take me about that long to get there, despite the fact that I'm actually pretty close, because it's after 4:30 in Richmond during the week. So fingers crossed I get there with time to spare, so that way I'm not holding anybody up. I also need to get gas, which is great because we're meeting at a Wawa, and then I'm getting food and going home. I was on time, actually I was early, and the guy that sold me the books was much younger than I thought he was going to be. Mostly because I was buying 2 vintage science fiction books, and they're from Easton Press. So if you're wondering what in the world would make me drive an hour, it would be the Easton Press edition of Greg Bear's Blood Music, and also an Easton Press edition of Speaker of the Dead. So, I mean, I roughly paid retail for them. I paid $100 for both, and you're like, that's a stupid amount of money for books. Yes, there is money in books. But these ones I could probably sell for a little bit of a profit now, but again, one of them is for me and one of them is a gift. So it's worth it to me, and I'm so excited to have these in my possession. And now I'm going to go eat at my favorite restaurant before I go home and spend all night working. Okay, this is me honestly showing you what my week's like. So I got home around 8 o'clock last night. It's Wednesday, by the way. Hi. And I did a big old goose egg of listings yesterday. So out of the 280, I've done 20, which is not great for this challenge, but this is kind of what my weeks are like. This day is also going to be another short day of me actually doing any work, because I promised to watch my goddaughter tonight so my best friends can go have a date night, and I promised them a while ago to do that, and it's great because I rarely get to have one-on-one time with my goddaughter, so I'm really looking forward to it. That means though, because it's 1 o'clock already now, that I have 3 hours to be productive. I have already spent this morning packaging up shipping from last night, because despite the fact of me listing 0 yesterday, I sold over $200 worth of stuff, which is amazing. It's kind of why I'm doing this, is because I wanted to pick my sales back up. So that's great. I'm good. And then also I have photographed 10 items. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my shipping, because the post offices will be closed when I have to leave to go to my friend's house to watch my goddaughter. And then I'm going to film a video and edit it, and while it is rendering and uploading is when I'm going to list the 10 items. So at least I'll get 10 items done today. Is that anywhere near the 280 I wanted to do this week? No, but for me, typically, I am most productive on the weekends, not during the week, because life is busy during the week. I don't know why. I don't know why. but this is just a realistic look of what it's like whenever I try to do these big listing challenges. I end up scrapping the video because I get nowhere near close to it. And I'm like, you know what? No. Doesn't matter how close I get, I'm going to put this video out so that way if you guys make big goals for yourself, you know it's okay if you don't meet them. I don't know. I guess I just want to show what it's like. But I got this shirt yesterday. This is a men's medium, but it fits me pretty great. This is junk food. I actually originally got this to sell, and then I put it on and was like, oh, I'm not letting it go. It's Asteroids. And then it's a ringer tee, which I love ringer tees, and I have not found one that fit me well in a very long time. So this is mine now. And it was $1 because everything I bought yesterday was $1. And I need to stop killing time and get work done, so I will be back in a moment. Hi, it's me checking in to let you know that I have filmed the video and I have listed the 10 items that I had photographed earlier. However, I have not edited the video because I forgot that some of the items that I needed to put in the video were the items that I was photographing, so I needed to list everything before I could edit the video. And now it is after, oh, it is 4:30. I need to leave. Bye. Hi, it's Friday now. If you're wondering where Thursday went, me too. I didn't get home until after midnight Thursday morning after watching my goddaughter, which I was not expecting. And I don't set alarms to wake up because I don't have to anymore, and I'd rather not deal with that fight or flight response with my dysautonomia because it can cause a lot of issues just with my health in general. So I don't do alarms because they scare me, and that's not a great way to wake up in the morning at all. Not to mention if you have dysautonomia. So I woke up late, and then fun fact, for every 10 minutes of video that you guys watch from me, it takes me about an hour per 10 minutes. So if it is a 20-minute long video, it took me 2 hours to edit it. And I had a 30-minute plus video. That is what I ended up filming before going and hanging out with my goddaughter. So that was a 3+ hour video of editing that I did not expect was going to take that long. So Thursday I spent most of the day editing, and then I played games with my friends because I'm trying to be better about at least doing one stream a week on Twitch because I've neglected it for such a long time trying to do my business. So I did another goose egg of no listings on Thursday, so if you're taking count, out of the 280 I had wanted to do, we are at 30. So I'm 10% there, and I'm mostly done with the week, but I did say before that weekends are normally the more productive. So we're gonna do a little bit of cheating. And by cheating, I don't mean we're gonna lower the bar or raise the bar. We're gonna do media. So I recently found all these albums at Goodwill, a lot of 80s rock and metal. And so I'm going to list these that can be listed because I finally got my box of boxes in. I had already sold one of these because one of these was new sealed, but you're gonna have to wait for the video to see which one that is. And that already sold. And I had to make a box for it because it was going all the way to California. And so I was like, I'm not doing this for 30+ albums. I'm going to order some boxes. So now I have those. I feel comfortable listing all of these. So there are 36 in here. Plus I have a few albums that I'm going to add to it that I've picked up over time that also need to get listed. So there will be at least 40 albums that I will be listing it, and I can take these to the boys' house and list them tonight while I'm there, because Friday, normally the weekends I spend with my partner. Well, I spend the night there, and then I come back here and work, and then I go back to his house. Would I get a whole lot more done if we cohabitated? I would get so much more done if we cohabitated, but the housing market is insane, so finding a house that fits our needs is very difficult currently. But I don't have to go over there just yet, so I'm going to spend the next 30 minutes actually photographing some clothes so I can hopefully put another video out tonight as well. Like I said, I think I just put too much on myself to do, and I know that I've done a lot this week, just not business, but also business. Because, I mean, I did a lot of shipping, Tuesday I had to go meet a guy about some books, and then I did a bunch of thrifting, and then I've done more shipping, and I mean, I've done inventory. I haven't done enough listing. I mean, actually I'm doing my normal amount of listing I normally do in a week, but it's not what I wanted to do this week. But this is how things in life go. I have managed to clean everything I picked up at the Diversity Thrift, and I've almost finished repairing that dress. You have no idea what I'm talking about. So this is a dress I picked up at Diversity Thrift for $1, and it is a vintage dress from the 70s. This was a Union made tag, but it is now nothing. So this is from the 70s. The brand is Andrea Gale. And when I say that this dress was torn up, so it has a side slit here. It's beautiful hand felt seams. But this dress, if you can see I still need to do a little bit, but this dress was ripped all the way up to the waistband. So this was just one giant slit. And this sleeve, you can kind of tell a little bit because I haven't pulled all the loose threads out. This sleeve was also hanging on by this piece up here. So I've had to restitch the sleeve back in here in the back and back over here. The only thing I haven't done yet is this part I'm going to have to hand sew back together. So I need to stitch the bottom of the sleeve back together. But for $1, I'm willing to pick up a Union made project because this could sell for roughly like $40 to $60 because it is Barbie pink, and Barbie pink is in right now, and it's from the 70s, which is also still in, and it is a pretty nice length skirt. So that is what I have to do sometime this weekend, so that way I could list these and finish the haul. But when I said that this also was covered in stains, it had massive stains here at the bottom hem where someone had like stepped on it, and then it actually had, in addition to the sleeve being held on by thread, it had a blood stain here. But I got that out too because this is polyester, and as long as you wash polyester in cold water, normally the stains will come out. If you wash it in hot water, it's going to set the stain. So happy about this. But I'm going to go take some photographs now and hopefully get at least today actually getting 40 items listed. Hello again. So I managed to get 10 listings up. It's still there. Last night when I got to the boys' house because I had to make dinner, and then I just kind of noped out. But I left all of the vinyl at his house so I can easily continue that excursion. So out of the 280 I wanted to do, I have done 40 so far. So right now I'm at home again, as you can tell, because here's my inventory. I am desperately trying to finish photographing this amazing box of stuff that Victoria sent me, which the reason why, this is some of the stuff here, is because I actually want to put a video out tonight, but I can't do that. I have so many videos you're watching now, which is finally finished, but like I have so many videos that are like partly done because I've like half filmed a haul, or like I filmed it, but everything's not listed yet, so I can't put it out, and I need to fix that. So I'm not leaving my house today until this box is completely photographed, so that way when I go to the boys' house I can just list it and then edit that video and then have that video go out. So hopefully that video will be out by the time you guys are watching this and it'll be linked up above if you haven't seen it. Miss Moxie is enjoying the time together that we have. You can see here, this is me trying to sort out books so I can see what I want to put in a whatnot and what I want to make as a lot to sell on eBay, because I recently came into a bunch of fantasy books and some sci-fi, but not very much. Moxie is navigating the table as per usual, being the bestest girl. I'm gonna stop talking so I can start working. I have 6 left in the box that I haven't opened yet, and then everything else hanging over here, and then I can be done. It is 5 o'clock in the afternoon now, so I'm hoping to get back to the boys' house by 6. Just had to show you what this looks like. This comes with a t-shirt. I was just like, what is this thing? I thought it was pants. It's not pants. It's now Sunday, May 14th, which is Mother's Day. I spent the first you know, half of the day with my mom because it's Mother's Day, you know, helping her in the garden, having lunch, you know, spending some time with her. I already took her out to lunch on Friday, and then we are going to be doing something next weekend, so don't worry. I spent plenty of time, and I am going to make sure my mommy is taken care of because she is one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. So I spent some time with her. Yesterday I was able to get 14 listings done, so that means for the weekly total out of the 280 I set myself a goal for, I have done 54, which is not even a quarter of what I wanted to do. This is the last day, so I'm gonna hopefully have a very productive, at least finish to the week. Again, I left all the albums at my partner's house, so I'm hoping to end the week at 100. We'll see what happens. I was able, with the 14, to get the video out last night, and of course I am going to be filming another video today, a What Sold video, so I also am going to have to film and edit that as well, in addition to making dinner. In addition to, I also need to start listing stuff for my Whatnot auction. I'm not going to count those towards the 280. I know, Miss Moxie, I could, but I view Whatnot as completely as a separate beast. So I'm going to film now, and then we're going to go to my partner's house. It's fun. I think I want to do this again. I want to see if it's possible. I feel like I maybe just picked a really bad week due to the fact that, you know, it's Mother's Day, so that's half a day gone. And again, the weekends are the most productive for me. Also due to the fact that, like, I forgot about hanging out with Freya in the middle of the week and then having to go see a man about some books. So I ended up basically just not doing things that I had intended to do. So I think maybe I'm going to try this again. We'll see where we close out this week, and then see if next time I can beat it and see how close. I want to keep doing this. Actually, you know what? I'm going to keep doing this until I get to 280 in a week, because I feel like I can do it. And I want to get there because I feel like that's where I need to be just in general in my business. So if I keep practicing, I'll get better. But I've been talking a whole lot, and I don't need to practice doing that. I'm already good at that. All right, so it is now Monday, and yesterday I actually ended up not listing a single thing, and I was taking some photographs of the vinyl, and I went to go take this camera and hook it up to my partner's computer to edit a video, and I realized that the computer was not working. One of the monitors was off, and it was not doing things, and so I went and got him. He was working on his Star Trek model. We are both giant nerds, which is part of why I love him. And he had to spend the next couple of hours trying to figure out what happened to his computer. So I didn't edit a video, and I didn't get to do any listings. So this is what it's like sometimes. I have every intent to do a bunch of work, and then life gets really busy. And because I have a lot of flexibility, I mean, I still listed about the same amount of stuff that I would normally list, like 54 items is about normally how many items I list in a regular week. So I just got my regular amount of work done, but I didn't get any super awesome business work done.
Business, numbers. Is this working?
But I want to try this again. So I failed miserably. I set myself a lofty goal and I failed, which is okay, because goals are, what is it? Dreams are goals that your heart make? No, what is it? Dreams are wishes your heart makes. At this point, goals are wishes my heart makes. But I'm gonna try this again. What I'm gonna do today, I had Whatnot auction. So, you know, I technically listed 25 things on Whatnot yesterday, but again, those don't count. I'm not counting those. So I think I'm going to take today off because today was a very long day, and then we are going to try this again starting on Tuesday, and we'll go from Tuesday to Monday and see if I can list 280 items in a week. But stay tuned for that video. I hope you guys liked this kind of like, what is it like being me for a week, because that's what it ended up being instead of I listed a whole bunch of stuff. So I just thought it would be an interesting video concept, and I show you guys everything on my channel. This is what it's like. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you next week for 280 listings. Fingers crossed. And Miss Moxie would also like to tell you goodbye. You gonna say bye, baby girl? You just gonna cuddles? You just wanna cuddles? Okay. Bye. Bye.
Hero, I wanna be a hero.